Light, camera, action. Pack it up, pack it up. Let us begin. What's up, man? Hit that like button on the way in, man. Yeah, man. Salute, salute, my G. What up, OG? What's good with y'all, man? You know what I mean? Very good topic I want to discuss, man. A lot of things coming together, man. I'm trying to get up. Hit that like button on the way in. Appreciate y'all. That's a fact. Salute for the peace treaty. Salute for the peace treaty. Fact. Salute, salute. Thank you, Rob. I'm always food, man. You a snack. You heard? That's what you gotta do, man. When somebody say you food, say you a snack. Positive vibes, positive vibes. What up, Kel? Yo, what's up, man? Lion, what's up? Big facts. I know. Facts. Word up, man. Damn, now I'm both, man, food and a snack. All right, then you dessert. What up now? You can't come back after that. Yo, you dessert. Far Rock, we mess with you hard, man. Yo, salute to Far Rock, man. Salute, yeah, man. Salute to Dead Eye, man. You know, Red Eyes and Dead Eye. Salute to the homies out there, man. You know. Salute to those peoples, man. Facts, man. Oh yeah, man. I'm so tight, man. For what? Nigga had me dizzy. Word up. Shout out to North Carolina, man. Now we did wildkat, you know. And don't be mindful about the videos that's coming out. They old videos before the ceasefire. We had a 72. You know, wildkat. You know, first and foremost, man. Yo, I want to salute Soul B, and I want to salute CK, man, for coming together. You heard? And making things more stronger for us. You heard? Yeah, that was epic, and I didn't even know. You know, and the way it happened, it was unexpected anyway. How they did it, you know. I'm gonna salute the Diddy Bop too, man. You know, I never met the brother, you know what I'm saying? But salute the Diddy Bop, you know. And you know, that's why when I called up on the show, when I seen them together, you know, I was like, CK went live, and I went, checked them out, like, okay. And I said, hey, who that sitting next to CK? And I'm looking, I said, that's so big. See, because I normally see Soul B, you know, I see Soul B with the Godfather hat all the time. So he was looking like one of us, you know, the young boys, you know. We old, but we still young. I'm still young in mind. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not old. I'm still young in mind. I was like, what? That's Soul B. Oh, Soul B. Soul B is with CK. And you know, and then I heard my name on several occasions. Yo, KK, what up? I know somebody was in the comment. You know, salute to the people that was in CK comments, you know, and they were saluting me. KK, that's all you kept in. And I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So, but what y'all didn't know is that me and CK talked earlier that day, before him and Soul B got together. And one of the reasons why was because wildkat, you know, wildkat sent me a message, and it was deep. He said, I love you, I love CK, and I want a 72, he said, CK agreed with it. He said, I want a 72-hour ceasefire, man, and show brotherly love with one another. You know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't doing it for the public, I'm doing it for me because I don't want to see y'all keep going at it. escalate to something else. And I said, you know what? As a man, I said, yeah, because I got deep relationships with these dudes from the past, you know. It ain't like we just met each other. We knew each other for over 30 years. And we put a lot of pain in, you heard? And we did a lot of things together, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I agree. I said, right, no more. And, you know, and as the day was going by, people was putting stuff up that, you know, these other, Deputy for Cloud Chaser, and they start putting stuff up. And we both calling Wildcat at the same time, like, yo, this shit is old. This is old. This is old. This is old, so we won't go back at each other. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of hilarious. It was kind of hilarious, but that's exactly what was going on throughout the day. And it's still going, you heard? I can't believe that the West Coast clown, supposed to be Blood, put out a video of the entire me, CK, and you know what? I ain't gonna front. That video had me dying. It had me laughing because everything was pointing towards me, mostly, you heard? You know, Killer Cat did this, Killer Cat. They showing me yelling at Stack Stone, show me doing this, show me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm disrespecting, you know, people like, you know, the OGs, and I'm like, man, why are you doing this? But it was kind of hilarious how he did it, and you know, and I said, see, this is the type of stuff. But you know, the reason why I really laugh about Straight Drop, you know, he got on Queens Flip a lot too. He did, and, you know what I mean. And he said, he admitted, he said, I'm a super troll. I've been trolling, and he got the ammunition to troll more bigger than a lot of other podcasters or people that be trolling. He got a bigger troll, you know, ammunition. His ammunition is a little more stronger than a lot of other more people. So I'm like, So he gonna try to get a lot of more attention, and he is. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, so you know, he made a Godfather, like the theme song from the Godfather. He made the video, and it had me, it had Soul B, it had Wildcat, CK, it had Mel Cross. You know what I mean? But, you know, and he's like, yeah, I want to show you what, you know, how these Bloods conduct themselves amongst each other. And then I was like, wow, that's crazy, you know. So here's a dude from the West Coast, you know. Looks like a mama's boy. Look like he went to Catholic school. Talk like he's from Catholic school. Real educated, you know, and real shy. I can almost tell. You know, you can tell a real shy person he's doing this video in this big room full of electronics and he's by himself. So he's one of those type of dudes that used to talk to himself, get to know himself. Probably get to play with a lot of things with himself, you know. He looked like one of them type of dudes that was discovering himself, you heard? He don't look at the camera when he talk. It's as if though he's scared to look at the camera while he's talking because he's always looking off to the side and explaining the story. Those are the type of people that got some hidden agendas, and scary about them. I'm telling you right now. Straight Drop is weird, scary, you heard? But yo, you know what I mean? A dude named Straight Drop. But yo, so you know, man, that's salute to Wildcat, man. You know what I mean? Salute to Wildcat. You know what I mean? We had did a ceasefire 72 hours between me and CK. And you know, that's one of the things that people didn't understand. When I called up to the show, I called up on the line with CK and So B, it was a beautiful thing. It's the type of stuff I want to see. I've always wanted for them dudes to, you know what I mean? And I was so happy. I said it to the Wildcat. I said, yo, man, I said, yo, man, he want his brother back. You know what I mean? tears for Corey King, man. He just wanted his brother back. He wanted his brother back. You can see the difference in him. You can see the difference in his eyes and his light when he got his brother back. That's who we cry for. That's who we cry for on the Flip Show. That's who he's crying. Wasn't making him look like he was a weak dude. He wanted his brother back. He got his brother back. His brother made him, his brother, so be, disassociated himself with, his brother that, he loved so much, not to hurt him, but to give him some time for peace. You know what I'm saying? But CK wasn't trying to really hear that. He wanted his brother. Whenever he wanted his brother, CK is stubborn. That's my brother. He's stubborn. Coconut head. And I was in the chat yesterday, so I'm going to bite your nose off. You heard? You know what I mean? I'm going to bite your nose. But because when he don't get his way, he's stubborn. That's how he is. And sometimes I try, sometimes I got to overlook that because, he still got it. He get his ways. And that's what it is with him. You know what I mean? He's like, he's a baby for us. He's a little baby. I mean, he got his own thing, but he still got them baby tantrums. He said it yesterday. Now, you know what I'm saying? He said, Queen's Flip, now I ain't got a temper tantrum no more. He was dead serious when he said that, you heard? He wasn't joking when he said, yo, now I ain't got a temper tantrum no more. He had a temper tantrum the whole time, so B was gone. So bad, he was mad at me, he was mad at Dad, he was mad at everybody, he was mad. But he managed to, still continue to do what he doing, try to keep a straight face. He tried to keep a straight face. I love CK, you heard? You know what I'm saying? We've been through the trenches together, you know what I mean? And, one thing I can say about all four of us, me, Cat, Soul B, and CK, before we was Bloods, we still had a relationship in the street. We still had a relationship in jail before Bloods. Me with Wildcat when we was boxing. Me with CK in the street. Me coming through Brownsville. Me and Soul B came through 88, 87. You know what I mean? Watch Soul B bullying all my little adolescent niggas. And I'm like, you ain't doing that no more. Cut before we all jump, you heard? Stop bullying my peoples, you heard? You know what I'm saying? I talked to Soul B about my son Pookie the other day from Roosevelt. God bless the dad. You know what I mean? Pookie was a terror. I remember when Little Kim from Junior Mafia was coming to see him on Rikers Island. You know what I'm saying? Back then, like in 88, 89, Pookie was adolescent. He just made adults. So they wanted to transfer him over to HDM where I was at. That was my son since adolescent, Pookie, you heard? And, I went out to a program. I came back. Pookie was in the cell. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Things of that nature. Yo, niggas took my Averex and my gold ring with the horseshoe, the diamond on. You know what I mean? And that shit had me tight because that was my man. But, we adolescents, we young. We just feeling our way in. You heard? Like, yo, Soul B. I said, yes. I had to step Soul B. Little nigga, yo, what's up? Yo, get my son shit back. Fuck out of here before we fight. He started laughing at me. Yo, so I'm like, yo, I'm tight. Yo, stop picking on adolescents. Nigga, I'm adolescent too. You ain't took that from me. I was a fly nigga. I had mad feel suits. Mad shit. I said, yo, you ain't doing that to him. Pookie, like, yo, that shit me and Cakey for real. I said, yeah, that's my son. He gave it back. So B gave it back. So B gave him his jacket back, gave him his ring back, you heard? And it was like, yo, and that's why me and Pookie got tight after that, you know what I'm saying? And, word, Soul B, salute to Soul B, you heard? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, hey, take it back, you heard? You know what I mean? Yeah, my son in the cell looking crazy, you heard? Sitting on this bunk with his head down like this. When I come back to the program, I'm like, what's wrong, man? And I'm looking around like, damn, shit look empty. Where your jacket at? Shit was hanging on, where your rings at? Man, that was sad, you heard? But, so we gave it back. B.O. gave it back, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was, you heard? You know what I mean? So, me and Soul B always been, but we know each other from, like I said, man, blood don't make us. We made blood. You know what I mean? If you could take the blood away from a lot of people and go to their history, you can see that a lot of these homies were simple. You know, not to disrespect anyone. I mean, they did a lot of other things, not to this nature, you know. And then we got to be mindful too, you know what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of, like now, it's a new style, you heard? Bloods. And they making it a style. And the difference between, listen to this, the difference between the bloods that's wearing bloods, that's they wearing it for style, you can see the difference that's got it from their heart. And it's in my heart. It's not in my style. You can't wear blood as a style. It's not a style. It's from your heart. It's simple. It's normal. It's average. It's normal for you to be if you are who you are and people can see. But you know, you got a lot of people that wear for style. Like, you know, it's a fashion. It's not a fashion. It's not jewelry. It's not the clothes you wear. It's not the hat you wear. It's not the talk you talk. It's the way you live. It's different. You don't see bloods in the West Coast wearing, you know, no disrespect to anybody, and we different, but you see them dudes wearing big jewelry. They don't got time to be wearing stuff like that because that's distracting. That's very distracting to wear all type of stuff to make it look glamorous, to make blood look, you know, rich. Nah, Bloods is not known to ever be a rich type of organization. It's not. It's a brotherhood. I don't want nobody to get it twisted about how we should look or present ourselves. The way we look and present ourselves is what's inside of us. Not on the outside, but on the inside. Facts. You know what I mean? New York is rocking with you, enough respect and peace. Yo, shout out to Rochester, you heard? Facts. I mean, if you're from the West Coast and you could, you know what I mean? I don't see dudes being materialistic when they're in their Bloods, you know. Bloods wear their Dickies, they wear their, you know what I'm saying? They wear their Converses, they wear, what's up? They, you know what I mean? They don't be running around with $1 million, you know what I'm saying? Jewelry on, things of that nature, but you know, that's to each his own. It don't define you as a Blood. What you wear, how you wear, what you wear, don't define you as a Blood. It's the knowledge itself that defines you as a Blood. It's the respect that you have. It's the morals and the principles that you got as a Blood. The morals and the principles that shapes you into a Blood. The work you put in, things that you went against, the oppression that you couldn't accept. These things like that, you know, and the wars that you went through because it was disrespect to us as black people. You understand what I'm saying? That's one of the things that I could carry this to the rest of my grave. I could carry this to the end. It's you know what I mean? You know, brotherly love override oppression and destruction. You know what I mean? But I want to give a shout out to Diddy Bop as well for putting it together with Soul B and CK. You know, I called up to the line, man, and I was like, yo. Then they all somebody called. I was like, yo, they didn't even know my number. Yo, it's Killer Cab. Yo, they start wilding. You heard? Like, this what I like. This what I like. I'm like, Soul B, I'm glad you came back home. Because that nigga was getting on my nerves. You heard? That nigga CK was getting on my nerve. I'm glad Soul B in the picture. Now you can leave me alone, you heard? Leave me alone, CK. Leave me alone, CK, you heard? You got your brother back. All right, nigga. And you know what? Love is love. That's it, man. Love is love, man. You know what I mean? You know, see, there's certain things that, you know, that we limited to do amongst ourselves. We could pop shit, we could say things, and we're not going to disrespect each other's family. We're not going to disrespect each other's babies or family. We don't go that far, you heard? We don't do things of that nature, you heard? You know what I mean? It's off limits. You know what I mean? You know, when it comes to us. You know what I mean? And, you know, our relationship and that, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But yeah, man. So, but Wildcat, you know, we got to see, Wildcat is a thinker. Wildcat is, and he's very barbaric. I mean, and he sat and he listened, you know. And at one point he was like, yo, man, you know, and you know he did a video with me, Death to Cloud Chaser. You know, he kind of felt some type of way because he's overprotected with me. Like CK's overprotected with Soul B, Wildcat is overprotected with me, very much so. And it's always a discrepancy, you know, when it comes to me, you know, and I'm the same way with him. I'm very the same way with Wildcat. You know what I'm saying? And we all brothers, so we all have our different nature, and we all have a different, but we got the same love. You know what I mean? We got the same love, but we got our own nature. Each one of us put in work, and we all can vouch for each other's work. And we definitely put in a lot of pain, and we can all vouch for each other's pain, each other's struggle, and each other, for the most important one, we can also vouch for each other's respect when it comes to this blood. It's not who the toughest, who the one putting the more. It's not that. It's the respect that you receive from the outside, that people looking in. That's the type of, you go around and say that you the toughest, or these the toughest. You have to have the public opinion. The public opinion is what matters most. It's just like the president. We can say, I could be the president of the United States. If the people don't vote you in, there's no how you're going to be the president of New York or the president of the States. You can't, not without the peoples. The people, not our people. I'm talking about the people from the outside looking in. Them the people that you have to be accountable for. Yo, hit that like button. I don't even know what's wrong with my thing. I can't even see how many, people I got in the house. I don't know what's wrong with my thing. You know what I mean? I wonder why my notification button is like bzz. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Tears for Soul B, tears for CK, tears for KK, tears for Wildcat, tears for, Mark Mel Cross, can't forget it. Then somebody said, yo, the top 5, dead or alive. You heard? That's true. Top 5, you know what I mean? Dead or alive. And little do we know, we are the faces of the entire East Coast. We are. We the faces of the entire East Coast. Don't matter where you live at, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, boom, 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 boom. If you non-trade, GKB, Mad Dog, you all over, it comes all the way back to us. The roots. Canada, London, Australia, all them dudes, GKB, they non-trade. They call me, yo, Killer Cab. Oh my goodness. Yo, glad to see. I finally got a face now. I've been hearing about you. You got to understand this. It's a higher power now. If you don't realize it, I told Cat, man, you don't even realize it, man. The whole entire East Coast is looking at us. The whole entire. Whatever said, they know about us. They know about CK. They know about Soul B. The rapper Rod Diggs, that's Soul B. Soul B, bro. That's his, you know what I mean? This is big. You know what I mean? But that's a fact. The whole East Coast. I ain't here to talk about no damn Rainbow Bright, Fruity Pebbles, Tekashi, 699, you heard? 6999. 6999. I ain't talking about him. You know what I mean? And, it's sad that, crazy. But yeah, but we got to be mindful. We got to be mindful about our presence, our condition, you know what I mean? Our morals and principles, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Because we got the entire East Coast. We the faces of the entire East Coast. You don't even realize that. We don't, sometimes I gotta wake up and be like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? We are the faces of America. You gotta understand this. That's why we gotta live. We out here. We not meant to be out here. CK been out here 17 years. So B just getting home. Wildcat just getting home. I've been home since 2005, but I've been on the low. I knew how to but I still had, see people, my mind of thinking, you know, just like the dude from Straight Drive, he said, yo, Kev is a very smart dude, very smart. I knew, let's tell you something. One thing I learned in life, how can I put it in a perfect way? I've mastered the art of deception. I did. I had to. When I came home, I've done things. Even when I came home from prison, I've done things because I was so smart with the law, right? I implement things. I may have done something horrific, beat somebody up, bang to the point that they bled and doing my past history, right? And you go into it, you would swear I'm gonna get another 25 years of life. But with a good lawyer, with a criminal history of knowledge, I always turn them into a misdemeanor. I don't care how they look at it. I don't care if the victim is looking horrific or whatever. It turned into a misdemeanor because I know how to neutralize felonies now. I've learned how to neutralize the felonies. To the point to where is that you can smack somebody so hard, you swear they got punched and it's only harassment, you heard? To the point is where is that, and that's only a hard ticket, you heard? To the point where I could be in my crib and hold people hostage and it's unlawful entry, it's unlawful imprisonment. It's only an E felony. You heard? You got to start learning how to. And that's what I did as a blood. When I came home, I knew they was on me. Thank you for the donation. So I knew how to neutralize my felonies from being, and you still heard, but you don't see me. It's the KK in the county. I did about, man, they ain't gonna front. You think I've been home since 2005? From 2005, since I've been home, till 2017, 2017. I ain't been in jail in a year. I've been doing bullets, assault, all my shit turning E felonies. I went to trial a couple of times, you know what I mean, for assault in the third. I got to drop down to assault in the fourth and the fifth, which is still an E felony, and it turns into a year and a bullet in jail. I do that all day. I've been doing that for years, since 2005. So like, people don't know that. I've been in Elmira years, yeah. You know, criminal mischief, unlawful imprisonment, you heard? Harassment, yeah. Assault in the fourth and the fifth, yeah. I went to jail. I ain't stopped going to jail, but I didn't go to prison. I was catching men. And you know what? The judge used to be proud of me. The judge used to be proud. You know what he said? He said, well, you know, boy, he sure know how not to go back upstate. Something he's doing right. You heard? I said, yeah, it's a blessing, right? He said, because killer, Kev, KK, the judge, they call me KK too. Judge go, I gotta give him his props for trying to stay below that level, because he could do a lot worse. He done a lot worse. They know my history. They know my books. They read my books. They didn't want me in a town full of white people, and you know what I mean? I'm around there manipulating, you know what I'm saying? Crazy stuff, you heard? Have babies and stuff and things of that nature. The CEOs is mad at me because I got all type of stuff going on. I mean, I'm getting real close to the judge family, you heard? The judge like, man, I got a case with him next week, and you got him in my house. Get them out into granddaughters and shit. I'm like, yeah, you see, I know where you live at now. You know what I mean? They be petrol. Like, oh my goodness, this nigga get mad. Oh, my grandfather's mad now. I said, I know he is. I didn't know you had a case. I said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Judge Ramick or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But it's close-knit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that it goes to the point to where is that I had to neutralize myself. You know, a lot of things started happening when I came home. I was, I'm not a rapper. No. But I got in position when I came home and I was around a lot. I seen so much. Been around, like, I'm gonna say, I pee pop in the head, like I said, boom. You know what I mean? I was running around, you know what I'm saying? I was in around a lot of things. I was in mansions, limos. I was traveling state to state, you heard? You know what I mean? With some real big, peoples, with rappers and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? We had our own coalition and things of that nature. So, I see a lot of things. And then, you had the hip-hop police involved in a lot of things. And, they was definitely zoning in on dudes like me. And one of the things I could say about, the things that they got to understand, a lot of these rappers, they're not going to go around getting protection from the police officer. That's phony. They're not going to do that. They're not going to go and hire the police officer, undercover officers, you know what I'm saying, to escort them everywhere they go. They're going to get some dudes from the street that's official. They don't care. They're going to be around dudes like us that's official to the point to where it's that they bigger than the police. That's right. That's what they're going to do because they rappers. They're going to rap about violence, rap about guns and all that and doing this and that. They're not going to hire the police to escort them and find, security. No, they're not going to do that. That's a fact. They're going to find dudes like me. So I was around a lot of things. I was around a lot of people. I seen a lot of things, the studios and stuff like that. I was introduced to a lot of things. It was overwhelming when I came home. So, it's crazy. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And the reason why, that's why I got fat. That's why I went low. You know what I mean? A lot of things started happening. Dudes started getting kidnapped. My name started surfacing in a lot of things that was going on in the hip-hop world from back in the days. And I was like, all right, time for me to go, bro. And that's what happened. I went undetected, like Shaquille said, man. KK came home and, he went undetected for many, many years. Feds, all that, did all that, you heard? You know what I mean? And this is why, and I told Cat, I said, yo, we got to look at things like that. And I try to explain to Cat, me, Cat, Wayno, Uptown Magoo, we were sharecroppers. You know what sharecroppers are? We develop, put the seeds and things to that nature. Not to take nothing from nobody because of the position they're in now, but we was the sharecroppers. We want to put that work in. We put the seed in. And, it seeds, and we did the watering. We did the grooming. You know what I mean? We was the one that did the grooming and seeds and things of that nature. And as the tree grew and it started sprouting out, then you had other caretakers, had other homies that, what they said, shaped it and formed it. As it got bigger, they shaped it and formed the crop. They shaped and formed the tree that we built, that we started from the beginning, from the root. We shaped it. They shaped it. They landscaped it. They landscaped it to the point to where is that it became bigger. It sculpted more better. Everybody became in a position where they had, to cut these branches off, make these branches big, it was like a tree, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it developed in that type of sense, in that type of form, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what happened. We're not taking nothing from nobody. We're not. But the root of all evil, the root of all of evil was in one beat. It was totally different. I mean, you heard about one beat throughout the whole Rikers Island. And you know, just like Wildcat said, man, you heard about one beat throughout the whole Rikers Island. And just like Wildcat said, man, that, you know, if you started down, if you was down there, you understand. You know what I'm saying? G-Money ain't food, never that. Yeah, I got the youth on facts, slow. So, you know what I mean? We were sharecroppers. We were sharecroppers. And, you know, as we build, help from the foundation to up, things started coming along as everything was going up. You know what I mean? But if you wasn't in one beat, and if you wasn't, you know, stamped, you had to share that story. You have to share that story. You know what I'm saying? You had to be stamped. You had to be stamped. If you got to come to one beat, you're going to get stamped. You know what I'm saying? Because the originators, the originals, you know, Matt came down. So Matt came down. Deadeye down there. Me down there. Wayno down there. Uptown down there. Wildcat. You know what I mean? You gotta have that. You gotta have that. You gotta come through them trenches, man. You had to come through those trenches in order to understand. It's on a bigger platform. It's on a bigger platform. It wasn't considered a style down there. It wasn't. You ain't come down there and be like, yo, there was dudes that was, you know, that's big homies down that was getting eaten alive down there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I remember a lot of dudes getting eaten down there that got hoods now, right now. You know what I'm saying? While we was down there, they was full. But, you know, and after I finished my cases, I go up top. These dudes got hoods now. I'm like, oh, shit, God bless the dead, Robo Just. Best I hit Clinton. I went to Clinton. H Block. You know what I mean? Dudes got TV. You know that back in those days, you know what I mean? They had TVs for us. So, you know, they, yo, what's up? KK here, yo, Killer Cab here. Yeah, I'm H Block, one such a company, boom, boom. I just landed there. So everybody, yo, son, they give me the rundown. Who's who, who's that, boom, boom. You know, they happened to say one name. I said, who? Got what? And when? He fooled. They was like, nah, son. You know, Robo Just was like, nah. God bless the dead. Robo Just was like, nah. I said, nah, it's y'all. Nah, son, no. You know what I'm saying? Nah, son. You're. They was like, they couldn't tell me no. You know what I'm saying? They come on, KK. I'm like, nah, son. You know, back then, I ain't care about none of that. Was good. Yeah, Brian, shout out to Robo Just, man. Shout out R.I.P. to Robo Just, man. Word up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what I mean? You know, and it was just barely, you know, back then, see, back then, I gotta say this. Like, if they knew you was non-Trey, yo, love from UK. If they knew you was non-Trey like me and Wildcat, when we came, a lot of dudes couldn't tell me, Wayne, when we went up north, a lot of dudes couldn't tell us what to do. They couldn't tell us nothing about how they doing. They run out of their own joint. They had their own little organization and things of that nature. But they couldn't tell us what they was. Nah, them niggas is weird, you heard? You know what I'm saying? I told you we had rabies. I'm like, nah, them niggas do what they want. We did what we want. How we want. And dudes like, yo, you gotta handle it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. That was how it was. It was crazy back then. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, you know, protocols and none of that things and facts. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't organized. It wasn't organized. In the 90s, it wasn't organized. You know what I'm saying? You know, what it is now is more, you know, it's more professional. You know what I'm saying? Things are taken into context to a point where it's that they make it an educational thing, which is good. Positive movement, that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do this. We got to exercise now. We got to exercise on a higher learner, exercise on a bigger thing, on a bigger mindset. That's what we got to do now. Quell's the real organizer. You heard? Let me go out here. Got somebody on. Yo, Lisa. Lisa. Yo, Keith still out here? Keith still out here?
Keith went upstairs.
Why you calling me?
Huh? He been calling you.
Let me see something. My OG calling me, man. He might need a lift. He probably on the floor somewhere. Fill out his wheelchair, you heard? Oh, shit. I hate seeing people. My bad. Yo. Fuck. Yo, why you tell me they had a meeting out there? Feel like I ran into mad police out there. Hey, looking at me and shit. Everybody got the iron horse. Everybody got four wheels, you heard? They out the man, four wheels outside. You heard? Like what you yo, man, four wheels outside. I'm talking about old people with the wheels, they like they zoned in on me. They like to walk and I said, yo, what the fuck? I said, let me take my ass back in the house. I'm scared to death, you heard? Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate a lot of things. Yo, listen, I gotta tell you the story. This is deep. Yo, man, I was sitting on the toilet yesterday, right? Yo, I know yo, that's my kick here, big storyteller. This is real. Listen to me. This is real. I was sitting on the toilet taking a mean shit. What's on one of them shits? You gotta take all your clothes off. You heard? You gotta take all your shit off. I'm sitting there like this. Ugh. Yo, why my wife come in the bathroom? Yo, look, this, I'm gonna get the fuck out. I can't concentrate. It's almost gone. But look at the story. I said, yo, oh my goodness. So I look at the story. Yo. So I'm like, oh shit. I said, let me see. So it was a dude, right? Listen to this. The story is crazy. So she gave me an iPhone 11, you heard? So I'm looking at the phone and I'm looking at the song, right. I'm gonna look at it. So I look at it. She was almost like, I ain't never seen her so ecstatic, and she was crying. And I was like, you crying? Let me look at someone's on the phone. What you looking at? So it was a dude telling a story, a real story, a true story about a 14-year-old kid who wanted to join a gang. It was sad, you heard? A 14-year-old kid who, who initiated to join a gang. And what happened was the kid, went out, killed another teenager, innocent teenager, for nothing. So what happened was, this is sad, man. Let me hold my composure. I gotta hold my composure on this, okay? Can you bear with me, please? Do you understand? Okay. So a 14-year-old kid. So a 14-year-old kid murdered another innocent teen just to prove himself to be in the gang. Right? So he was arrested, and the victim's mother was in the courtroom throughout his whole proceeding, up until trial, or up until his proceedings, whatever the case may be. So, as he was getting sentenced, and he got up to leave to go back to the jail, and the victim's mother stood up in front of him, looked the little 14-year-old boy in his eyes and said, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Right? She sat back down. They led the boy away. So, he's only 14 years old. He had no family, no kid, no family. After a year or so being in jail, 14 years old, the victim mother comes up and sees him. She starts talking to him and trying to get into his head about why you did what you did to my son. And she even gave him some money and things of that nature. So periodically, she just started coming to see him. It was deep. So throughout the years, she was coming to see him, giving him commissary, just talking to him and things of that nature, and boom, boom. So when it was almost time for him to go home after years later, he was going to be released he was only 14. He was going to be released at 18. She asked him, so what are you going to do when you come home? He looks at her, he said, I don't know, I don't have nobody. She said, well, maybe I can get you a job. I have some people that help get you a job. And then she went, talked to his parole, told me, oh, he can get a job and things of that nature. Parole asked her, but you don't have a place to stay. She said, don't worry about it. She went back up to the jail and asked him, do you got anywhere to go? He said, no, I don't have anywhere to go. Well, you can come stay with me. You can come live with me. Dude, get out of jail. Come stays with her. He's working. Things of that nature. You're right. Fiji flies. So as he's in the kitchen, no, I'm dead serious. As he's in the kitchen, washing dishes, she comes up behind him. Turns around, like he saw a ghost, and she stares at him. She goes, I need to talk to you privately. Come on. So, he went with her in the living room. They sat across from each other, and she just stared at him, and he stared at, they looked at her, and she said, remember when I stood up in the courtroom and I told you that I was going to kill you? He answered, yes, ma'am. I could never forget that day. I could never forget that day. She said, well, I just did. She said, I did not want you to come back into this world the same person you were when you went in. Deep. She said, I want to ask you another question. He said, what? You don't have anyone. I don't have anyone. I want to adopt you as my son. He looks at her. His eyes begin to swell. He began to burst out in tears. She started bursting out in tears. And he grabbed her. They hugged each other. The end of the story, the moral of the story is that she became a mother he never had. And he became a son that she lost. Fire! Makes me want to cry. I'm serious. I ain't finished with the story, though. I ain't finished with the story, son. You know why I ain't finished with the story? Because I realized while I was taking this shit, and I was about to cry when I seen the story, my wife was sitting on my lap on the toilet while I was taking this shit. I realized that fuck off of me. Motherfuckers, these motherfuckers here, they drive me crazy. And it was true. I ain't making this shit up. Yo, I ain't make this shit up. Look, they wildin'. They wildin'. They wildin' on there. They got, oh my God, she was on my fucking lap, nigga. She was on my, get the, what the fuck, get off my lap? Sitting on my lap while I'm taking the shit. What the fuck? Yo. Nah, but that was a true story. That's definitely a true story.
That was deep.
Yeah, that was deep, man.
I couldn't keep on.
Now I gotta lock the, when I go to the bathroom, I'm locking the door, everything. Nobody can't come in there, you heard?
You told me sit on your lap.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Sit on my lap, baby.
You lying as a
You
motherfucker.
are lying. You said sit on your lap. Let me see it. But I was too heavy for you.
She lying.
No.
I don't know what the fuck she talking about. She didn't fuck my host. She didn't fucked it up. Bah! I don't know what she talking about. That motherfucker just, I'm looking at the movie so deep, this motherfucker, I realized my leg was getting numb. I said, yo, what the fuck? Get off my lap.
Okay, you're a liar.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, yo, you a bug out. Bug out. Yo, fuck is wrong with it? You know, but now that shit is true story. But that was a good video, man. That was a good video. That shit had me in tears almost, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call being human.
Almost had you.
Word, man. Word. Nah, that was a deep story, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what? It was so deep, right? After, you know, I got to tell her, I told her, yo, let me get that story. So I put her phone and I taped it and I just had to listen to this shit all over again. You heard? Shit was crazy. I had to keep listening. But Sean, what's popping, man? And it was getting deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. This shit was getting deep. I'm listening, you know what I mean? Because I'm into the story. I ain't realized that my wife was on my lap. I didn't realize that. I'm like, you know what I mean? Wow. That story was over with. I was like, yo, get the fuck on my lap. Get on my lap. What the fuck? Yo, you know, what's up? What's up? You know what I mean? But the deep, that was. No. No. Nah, that's all right. Wow. Word up. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, you know, but you know, you gotta ask yourself, right? Yeah, I'm enjoying life, man. You gotta ask yourself, right? Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, you know, could it have been you? Could you have done that if someone killed your child? You know what I'm saying? Peace and love, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself that. Yeah, thank you, man. Yo, it's on my bio on Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, The Real Killer Cab, it's on my bio. You know what I'm saying? It's on my bio. How to get the hoodies. You gotta hit the link. It's on my bio. Damn. I forgot the name of the link though. It's under my bio. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know. But that's all about. It's all about, you know, that's yeah, you know what I mean? And that, you know, we thought that she was, the whole time I said, she gonna murder this dude. She gonna kill him, but when she sat him across and then it hit me, she said, I killed you. I already killed you. You're not the same person you were when you went in. And this is why I was coming to see you, giving you commissary, you know, offered you a job, and the worst part, put you in a room. The worst part, but she put him in a room that he killed her son in. Put him in the room. Put him in that same room. So she did kill them. She did kill them. I mean, they say I'm a bug out. I am a bug out. I'm gonna admit that I'm a bug out. You heard? I'm a bug out. I'm a bug out. I am, man. But I'm a good bug out. You heard? I'm a real good bug out. You heard? Facts. Yeah, I know. Facts. Nigga said I'm a big bug out. Yo, some people love that shit though, you heard? Some people love bug outs, you heard? I know I'm a bug out, you heard? But it's real life shit, man. You know what I mean? I can't make this shit up, man. I can't make none of this shit up. You heard? I can't make none of this shit. That's what it is. Henny, 4625, teespring.com. Got the hoodies, Teespring. Thank you. That's what it is, man. I wish I could, wish I could have pinned. I don't know how to do none of that, man. I don't know how to pin none of this stuff on here. Things of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, dude, my man. Lincoln BK. Man, dude is official. Long dreads. You know, big one. That's my son, man. Dude, my son. Where is Yummy? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where she at. Yeah, man, people get them lights up, man. I don't even know how much I got in my building. Because my thing is different, you heard? Can y'all see? Oh, I got 451 people? Damn, that's a lot. Damn, that's a lot. Yo, hip hop parade. And you know, I usually don't do live in the days like this because people are at work. And I don't be wanting people to miss it. People be getting on me, yo, get off from work at 4 or 5 o'clock, dude. Can you wait till after that to go live? I want to see you go live. Like, man. You know, I'm at work, dude. So, you know what I'm saying? 461, that's what's up. You know what I mean? Official. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all. Yo, get those likes up, man. Get them likes in the house. That was good. Yo, look, I'm going to tell you, the story was fascinating, man. It moved me, you know, because it makes me see how strong others feel, even when it comes to their own kids being killed. Not to say that I'm going to do something like that and accept it. I can't do it. But I got to give her the benefit of the doubt that she was brave. She was strong in it. And you know, she's stronger than me spiritually. She got to be. She's stronger than me spiritually. There's no way in the world that I'm not. Not my kid, you heard? You got to be spiritually strong for you to accept someone who killed your kid, to allow him back in your life, in your house, watch him sleep, watch him eat. You know, you have to be strong for months to go through that type of thing. That's worse than being in a box. That's worse than police whipping me out and shitting on myself. That's worse than that. It's worse than that. How can you think mentally, sleep in the same house that killed your child in, and you feeding them, and you think, how? That got to be God. That's a higher power. That's God. Like, you know, that's the closest thing you can get to God when you do something like that. You got to be that close to God. Leo Ellis, support. Thank you for your support, man. Thank you so much. You got to be so close to God to accept this type of behavior, to accept this type of character, these morals, these principles, the love. This got to be sacred. That was a sacred moment. You know, and, you know, like I said, man, like reading this story, you know, and You know, I understand coming up there to see your children's killer, visit them, it will be only ulterior motives. You know, to the point of where is that I'm gonna look you in the eye before you, because me, I'll be like this. When is release? When is parole? I'm gonna wait outside. You know, but her ulterior motives wasn't what we thought it was. It's not the whole thing. I said, this chick is demonic. She stood up in the courtroom and she looked him in the eye and she was crying. She said, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. That's what she said to that dude. That 14-year-old kid that killed her son. She stood up in the courtroom before he went into entrance and blocked him and said, I'm gonna kill you. And let a year go by while he was in jail and came and popped up on him. Hey, what are you doing? How you feel? What's on your mind? Do you have any money? Do you have any car? Clothes? I got it. I'm like, oh, she gonna rock him. You know, but I still didn't hit me. Well, I gave him the money. And then started coming to see him after that. Playing cards. And you know, at 14 years old, his mind is far from, he don't have no family, he don't have nobody coming to see him, but his mind is far from what this woman is up to because he's so young. He don't understand these type of things. It's no relation to their warfare in their mind. There's nothing that captivates this whole awareness. This is how they think. 14 years old. They're not thinking the dangers behind or the ulterior motives behind what they're doing. That's facts. They don't think about that. They don't think like, the dude, mom's coming to see me. That's good, dude. Just because, you know, not to say this, but and I'm not trying to be racist, things of that nature, they was white. Because, you know, all black motherfuckers want to do no shit. No black motherfuckers want to do nothing like that. But they was white. So, you know, that, and I'm not trying to be, you know, racist or not. But it was a white thing. It was a white thing. And that's what I gotta say. You know what I mean? And they was white characters. These is white characters. But the dude that was explaining the story was a black man. Because he had on a jumpsuit. And like he was in jail. And when he was telling the story, he was sitting in the dark. And you just seen a light come on him. So he had his head down. And he was actually telling the story. And, you know, they did the animated pictures with the white woman and the white guy and the white kid and things of that nature, you know what I mean? They showed these individuals. Like, it was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, it was beautiful. It touched me and it moved me and, you know, and it made me wonder that there are people out there with a total different, but you know what? With a total different, you know, outlook on them being hurt. And the reaction about them being hurt. So, and I think it like this. If you do the history, because I read a lot of books when I was up north. And I ain't gonna lie, I got into the history of foreigners like Stalin, Clausewitz, Mao Zedong, you know, George Jackson. I did all of that. And I read a lot, Gandhi, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something about Gandhi. Gandhi was the only one in history who fought a non-violent war and won. He won, where hundreds of people died. But he won. Hundreds of people died, but he won. Non-violent. And that was deep. Gandhi. Nah, man. Yo, you think that's it? You ain't even hear the, yo, Bradley, you didn't even hear. I'm saving the best for last. This This is dessert. These are little snacks I'm giving to people, you heard? These are reminders, you heard? But these are the things that I'm touching on in life and reality. That's nothing. What I went through, y'all don't know, you know how I had to. This story is even deep because it got something to do with souls. I got a story, but I want to get to a point to where is that my fans and my cult and the people that was rooting for me, I want them to lock in all together. It's gonna be more than what, you know what I mean? I got a book itself. They wrote an autobiography, Zebra Town, with me. Amazing book. It's doing good, still selling. Still selling. You know what I mean? Still selling. Got a book with me, still selling. You know what I mean? If you go on my YouTube page, you can see the documentary of it. You know what I mean? With Greg Donaldson, wrote Zebra Town. You know what I mean? One of my episodes. That's just one of my episodes. Just that one episode became a big book, became almost a national bestseller. But I didn't even put my all into this book. And you may seem like they know everything. I got so much more on this other book. I'm doing the other book. I'm going to do another book. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? These stories that I'm telling you is all preparing you. I'm prepping y'all. I'm prepping y'all for a blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? Y'all this going to blow your mind. Because in this particular lifespan that I went through in life, which is crazy, that I did study on it before I became it. I did a study. I read a book. I'm gonna give you a hint. I read a book called 48 Laws of Power. Everybody read it, 48 Laws of Power, boom. But there was one of the laws in there back in 2000, when I started, 8, 7, somewhere around there, I implicated a chapter of that book. Went to a couple of people and be like, yo, you see this? I want y'all to read this. Think about it. And before they know it, I started living it. I started in their eyes. They was like, oh, and they see the progressions in it. And then they was like, nah. Then it was like, oh shit, yeah. Yo, wow. Boom, bang. And I became it. I became the story of a chapter in the 48 Laws of Power in order for me to escape. But I don't want to give you that too much, you heard? I want to give you that too much, but this is a blockbuster. Believe me, it's a blockbuster. Y'all gonna love it. And I'm not trying to tell you that I've won. I did, because I'm still here. I'm talking to y'all. But I lost. But that was the risk I had to take. I had to lose my entire identity in my soul in order for me to win. But it's deep. Y'all ain't gonna understand it, you heard? But I'm giving y'all too much. Just go. Next. The donation question, okay, what's the donation question? Leo Ellis donated and asked, did you know Rockin' Reg from Detroit? They best friends. Rockin' Reg from Detroit? No, I have no idea, my brother. Yes, I knew E Money Bags when he died. I was down the block when it happened. In the chicken spot in KFC, right by Um, um, Me and S.I. met on the alley, man. I used to be a lot into meditation. You have to tell me how you push the link bio on so people can see. You gotta go to my Instagram page. It's on my bio. Yeah, eat money bags, man. You know, I've seen him when he's in the never. I was down the block from E when I heard the shots go off. You know what I mean? He was right down the block from the Left Rat projects. Was those Left Rat? Yeah. Oh, he was in his Navigator. He was in his Navigator, man. He was stressed out and shit, you heard? You know what I mean? I got a tape right now, a audio CD with Johnny Blanco. See, I was in Queens. You know what I mean? When I came from prison, I rocked and rolled in Queens. You know what I mean? Like I tell you, I was in studios, Ice-T, E40. You know, Styles P came through. Jadakiss came through. It was a studio that I was living in that everybody came through. I was living in the studio. I stayed there. It was my address. You know what I'm saying? That was where I stayed and lived at. You heard? In the studio where everybody came through. Ice-T came through. You know what I'm saying? They came through and they did albums and they did songs with Johnny Blanco, who I was his road manager. Johnny Blanco was a white kid from out of Queens. Nice. He was discovered by Coogee Rap. Coogee Rap put him on. Johnny Blanco was nice. And I became his road manager when I came home. And, you know, he had a lot of people in positions like Joe Davis is, I'm Kevin Davis. Joe Davis is my little brother, Joe Naughty. You know, he did albums he produced hits for Capone and Noriega, Eric B. Rakim, Coogee Rap, Nas. He did a lot of things for rappers, and he's still going. Joe Naughty, you know what I'm saying? That's my little brother. You know what I mean? That's my father's son. God bless his soul. That's my father's son. I got another younger brother named Latif from my father. And the other youngest one is Donnell Davis, who be on here on Instagram a lot. You know what I'm saying? Those are my three younger brothers. And then I got, from my mother's side, I got young Brooke for real. That's my other younger brother. You know what I'm saying? And only got two sisters. You know what I'm saying? Tanya. And again, from my father's side, God bless the dad, Aretha. That was my siblings. You know what I mean? Yo, salute, man. Appreciate the donation, man. Why go live at 8 p.m.? Why go live at 8 p.m.? Yep, thanks for the donation again. Seymour, pleasure. Shout out to Seymour. Thanks for the donation. Yeah. Charles Davis from St. Nick Projects? Nah, I don't know. Wise Brim, what's poppin', man? Yo, salute to Wise Brim, man. You heard? Yo, Wise Brim, man. Salute, bing. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, but yeah. Mackin, that's what's up, man. How the young one doing, man? How the baby doing? Wise? The little girl. Giovanni De Niro, salute. Charles Thomas in Brooklyn? Yeah, I did. You said each zone will be able to see you if you go on at 8 p.m. You're right, too. You're talking about like the West Coast and all this other stuff, right? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. London in the house. What happened? Yeah. What's good, y'all? Salute. Jim, what's up? Salute. Yeah. Salute, Paul. Yeah. Word up. But yeah, man, man, yeah, that was a good story, man. But I want to salute the homies, man. So be. I want to salute the homie, CK. I want to salute the homie, Wildcat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give an extra shout out to some real dudes. You mean saying like my son Young from Pink Houses. Him and his co-defendant Smoke. Shout out to Young. Shout out to D Wiz, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Yummy. Appreciate it, Yummy. Thank you for the donation. Shout out to OG Nuke, man. Shout out to Twan the Dawn, you heard? Shout out to my number one scratch, Twan the Dawn, you heard? Shout out to Twan. Shout out to LG from Van Dyke, you heard? Shout out to my son LG, man. You know what I'm saying? Big homie. Big homie, the big homies too, you heard? You know what I'm saying? He the big homie too. Shout out to LG, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go chop it up with him. I wanna see how big his baby got. You know what I'm saying? He just had a baby, man. God bless. Congrats. You know what I mean? A couple of months ago. But a beautiful little girl. Shout out, man, to my man, God bless the dead, man. SI. Shout out to Ring Dog. Shout out to Trey Deuce, man. You know what I mean? I had a lot of history with these dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole 2OG.com, you know what I mean? Joe Naughty, Don, you know what I mean? Donnell, Live T. Shout out to Johnny Blanco. Shout out to Big Dre. Shout out to Joe Fatal, you heard? Shout out to all the 2OGs. They know who they are, man. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Shout out to Nick, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that I know that fucks with me. Shout out to everybody that fucks with me. Shout out to everybody that I've been around, you heard? I worked out with. I boxed. Even ones I beat up, you heard? Even ones that beat me up, you heard? Shout out to them. Even the ones that shot and stabbed me, beat me. Shout out to them niggas. Shout out to the niggas that I shot and stabbed. Shout out to them niggas too, you heard? Shout out to everybody. You can't miss nobody when you say that. You can't miss nobody when you say, shout out to the niggas that shot and stabbed. Shout out to the niggas I shot and stabbed. Shout out to the niggas that don't like me. Shout out to them niggas. Yeah. Yo, boy. All right, man, I'm about to cut it short, man. I don't like to go too long, man. I get bored after a while. I wonder how many people I got in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that came in the building. Shout out to the ones who ain't pressed the like button. Shout out to them motherfuckers who ain't pressed the like button. Shout out to them. Shout out to Mel Cross. That's right. Shout out to my son Mel Cross. Shout out to the OG Wayno. Shout out to the OG. Man, shout out to all my OGs. Yo, shout out to Deadeye. Shout out to Tankhead. You heard? Shout out to Uptown if you hear me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Lord. Ooh, shout out to the Lord for giving me this opportunity. Shout out to him. First and foremost, shout out to Stack Stone too. You heard? Shout out to Stack Stone. Yeah. Anyone shout out to Stack Stone? Yeah. Forget about Stack Stone. Shout out to Stack Stone. Shout out to Straight Drop. You heard? Shout out to him. Shout out to the Crips, you heard? Shout out to all C. Shout out to the all C. Shout out to the C Crips, you heard? All right, Cradle to the Grave, you heard? Shout out to the Cradle to the Grave. Yeah, man. Shout out to Gangsta Disciple. Shout out to Death Before Dishonor. Shout out to the Smokes, you heard? Y'all remember the Smokes? Back in the early 90s? They ran along the Blood, the Smokes, you heard? Turf was a Smoke. Shout out to Turf, you heard? Shout out to Shoeshine and Sunshine, you heard? Shout out to God Bless the Dead Popcorn, you heard? Shout out to Mailbox from Marcy, you heard? Shout out to Half from Marcy, you heard? Shout out to Little Rob from Sumner, you heard? Shout out to Little Rob from Sumner, you heard? Facts, man. Shout out to Little Mike. They used to run with Little Rob or something. Shout out to Horse or something. Shout out to Majesty, Little John. Shout out to Guy Tony. Shout out to Draken. God bless the dead pig. Shout out to the real. Shout out to the niggas young. Shout out to everybody from. Shout out to my man Flo Bama. You heard? Yo, I said so many days. That niggas got me thinking about all different type of dudes, man. Shout out to the world. You heard? Yo, shout out to Lisa Evans. You heard? From Street Soldiers. Hopefully she come back. We're gonna do a turkey drive in Brownsville. We're gonna go to Flatbush. We're gonna go to Brownsville. We're gonna do a turkey drive. We're gonna support the movement. You know what I'm saying? For the unfortunate. This is what we're gonna do, man. Shout out to Lisa Evans, man. Word, man. Lisa Evans is the truth. Shout out to B-More, you heard? Cash App, Real Killer Cav. Shout out to our people, the 12 tribes, word up. Shout out to the Spanish show. Shout out to the, hold up. Shout out to Pistol Pete. Shout out to the Latin Kings. Shout out to the Nietas. Oh, I can't forget. Shout out to my son. Shout out to the utmost, though. Where you at, Mario Machete? Shout out to Mario Machete, you heard? Shout out to the Rat Hunters. The Rat Hunters, man. Shout out to the Rat Hunters. Official tissue. You heard? Shout out to the Rat Hunters, man. Trinidadios, MS-13s. Shout out to the Arians. Shout out to the Arians, you heard? You know what I mean? No shout out to the pigs. No shout out to the COs. Yeah. Shout out to Beefstick. Andrew Maldonado. Hold up. Let me go back. Shout out to Andrew Maldonado for saying shout out to Beefstick. Because his brother name was Pookie. And then you had another brother named Mookie from Roosevelt. Yeah. What you think? What you know about that, Andrew Maldonado? You heard? Yo, where's nigga Andrew Maldonado at? That niggas got me turned up. I gotta turn this shit off. That niggas gonna have me start running around here with a knife, butt naked, doing push-ups, you heard? Shut all the lights out, you heard? Fuck, you heard? Back in the can. Yo, niggas got me crazy. Nigga said beefsteak. That's what's up. Yo, shout out to Seymour, please. Yo, shout out to Seymour. Another $20. Thanks for being you. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Seymour, man. Yo, oh man. That nigga here got me sweating. I don't feel like taking another shower, man. The old folks out there told me to stay out. You heard? Stay inside the house. They all running around looking like, yo, for real. When I went outside the door, I swear it was the movie Transformers. All you see was metal wheelchairs like just running towards me. I'm like, oh shit. I turned back around. You know what I'm saying? They're like Transformers, you heard? I was like, oh, I didn't even know they had a meeting. They had a meeting in the hallway down the block in a room. So I went down there, looked for the old man, see if he was all right. You got like 10, 8 motherfuckers like this coming towards me with the wheelchairs. Like, I was like, oh shit, Transformers. I love the old people though, man. They love me too, man. You know, I gotta say this, and you know what I'm saying? I be on them. I be on the old people in here because a lot of them, you know, they're not right, and I gotta watch out for their well-being. Security love me here, you heard? I know I could get a job being security here, but I don't want to consider, but I look out for them because they're weird people that I seen try to come in the building. I say, yo, why you coming in the building? Just because you know they got a bathroom, public bathroom. A lot of them try to come in the building and try to get high. You ain't getting high in here. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass up out of here before I knock you F out. You heard? For real. You know what I'm saying? So I'll protect them because, you know, they come in this building, you can, you know, they got cameras, but, you know, it's so beautiful out. This building is beautiful. We got a center outside. We got a gym downstairs. We got We got a dining area where we got a big flat screen TV. This is not you would never think you in the hood, but this building is off limits. You know what I'm saying? And you got to watch out for the old people because a lot of them, they very nice. Some of them too nice to the point of where it's that they'll be like, "Can you come with me upstairs?" And they ask you stuff like that. You'd be like, "No, no, 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 no. We're not having that." You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. You heard? We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need these outside dudes to come in the building to help you up. I'll help you because I don't trust a lot of dudes. These got some weirdos that be trying to get in this building and take advantage of the old people. You know what I'm saying? It's like a senior citizen type of thing here. So you got to be careful. I always try to watch out for them. They love me. I make them laugh all the time. I be out there having them laugh. That's why my old man, my OG, you know what I'm saying? My OG always, called me, and when he called me, I brought a lot of life. Since I've been here in January, I brought a lot of life to this building, and got a very deep relationship with a lot of these people in here are Spanish. They're Hispanic. My wife is Hispanic. You know what I mean? But and she look after them too. You know what I'm saying? We just had a recent, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it like this. There's a woman in this building. And she's old, and thanks for the donation. She's not that old, but she's still indulged. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad for her. She's always outside nodding and things of that nature. And I'd be like, "Dad, hey, get your ass up." And sometimes she go without food. My wife take care of her. We take care of her. You know what I mean? You got people that's in the stores, that own stores around here that take care of her. We look after her like she's a baby, and she loves me. You know what I'm saying? And and I'm always watching her more than anything because she still do her thing. And I don't mind, you know what I mean? That's what she did all her life, And I talked to her daughter. I said, she said she's not going to ever stop, KK. I'm like, man, I just don't want to find, because, ambulances pull up in front of this building maybe once a week and they pull a body out, this building. That's a fact. And it's sad, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are disabled in this building and handicapped. So, I feel like a security guard to look over these people, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with my wife. But, just a building is, very, 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 got a very dark cloud in it at times. It does. And it's sad. You may see one dude and you wake up the next morning and then people are like, "Yo, he passed away." What? Because you can't really know. You can't really tell. That they're going through pain inside of them that we don't see on the outside. You look down and they in a wheelchair, let's what, but they had damaged liver, they had, other things going on with them, like far as they, diabetes and things of that nature. It's just scary sometimes. You know what I mean? So where we're at. So that's what it is, though. But I'm thanking for the donations, man. I think I'm gonna cut it short, man. I don't want to be on here too long, man. That was a great story, though. You know what I mean? But it was deep. But I want to thank the brothers for coming together. I want to shout out to CK, man. Shout out to Soul B, man. Shout out to Diddy Bop. Shout out to Wildcat. You know what I mean? I just want people want people to know, man. Wildcat. Told me and CK, ceasefire. 72 hours, show brotherly love, man. We gotta listen to that. You know what I mean? I ain't afraid to say he G-checked both of us. That's listen, y'all two. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we gotta do. I don't feel like no sucker. That's my brother. He said, if you love me, you do that. And I loved him. So that's what I do. Get out of here. I ain't too big for nobody. I know I'm still me. But one thing I can say about Wildcat, and you know, everybody love Wildcat. A lot of people love Wildcat. You can tell people love Wildcat. Sometimes they love some more than me, more than CK, more than so. You know, you hear a lot of crazy shit about us. But when it comes to Wildcat, you barely hear someone say anything about him. And he be going at niggas, and they still don't say nothing about Wildcat. You heard? Yeah, he was like, nah, I ain't fucking with Wildcat. You heard? This is no. But one thing I can say about Wildcat, all our lives, he vouched for me. He vouches for me. I'm a vouch. I hear it all the time. You the real estate come, KK. You the real estate come. From him, from thousands of people. Like, yo, you the real estate come, man. I don't know how to not be. I mean, it's just not. And I don't look forward to trying to be the real estate come. It's just natural. It's in me. Like, I can't help the way I am, or the way I talk, or the way the shit that I explain to you, what I go through and how I figure out to resolve the equation. And I do it in such a way to where it fascinates people. But it's true. I do that with people in court. I judge. I turned to judge. I remember turning to judge. I remember turning to judge against the police in the town. I remember turning policemen against other police officers. I had these niggas going at it over me, like, fuck out of here. And they like, yo, man, don't you just leave the guy alone, man. I'm tired of going, you know, man, you're going to get me in trouble, you heard? I've created situations and problems amongst big administration people. Even the judge. Even the judge. You know what I mean? I had the judge flip on police. You know, I'm tired of y'all messing with them. You know what? And then next thing you know, they ain't in the car no more, being nosy, running my plates, right? Guess what they doing? They school crossing. Boo! They got the big yellow thing on, school cross. I said, yeah, nigga, change your position. Fucking with me. And I'm walking my kid, look at you. Officer Gunn, that's you? Crossing kids? He like, fuck you. I'm like, yeah, you fucking sucker. Leave me alone. Stop harassing me, you heard? Fuck out of here. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have your ass working at the motherfucking landfill. Fuck out of here. Keep harassing me. You know what I mean? Keep pulling me over for my car because I got a bulletproof Benz. You know what I mean? I got a bulletproof Benz. You know what I mean? I pull up, yo, shit's crazy. They keep pulling me over, writing tickets. My tent's too dark. Boom, boom. I go to court. I said, yo, they keep writing me a ticket every week about me not taking my tents off. I'm telling the judge, I'm not taking my tents off my window. It's gonna cost too much. It came like this. The tents on my window came like this. It's on the blueprint. He sent a police officer downstairs to see if they could see me through my car. Made me get in my car. Police officer looked and said, man, I can see him clearly. There's light tinted. I mean, you can see him. Goes back upstairs. The police officer go back upstairs, tell the judge, man, I can see Mr. Davis, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that car. And now they start wilding. He throw the ticket out. Boom. Officer Gunn. Boom. 4 tickets in a week. You got on Kevin Davis because he won't take his tents off. You're out of here. Go school crossing. Damn, nigga, you school crossing. Big looking like Kool-Aid man. Remember Kool-Aid? Oh yeah. You're fuck out of here. I got my kid like this while I go on the street. Gun, that's you? You school crossing, you fucking suck where your car at. You're fuck you, Mr. Davis. Yeah, get away from me. Facts. That's a whole fact. I'm not playing. Word up, man. Facts. Fuck out of here. But yeah, man, you know, another story told. So y'all made me come on another. Now y'all made me say another story and shit. You heard? Hey, why y'all messing with Yummy like that, man? Leave Yummy alone, man. Hey, wildin'. Thanks for the donation, though. Everybody, thank you for the donation, you know what I mean? Thanks, PLR, for the donation. Thank the other dude for the donation. I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? Yo, go to the hoodies. Y'all want the hoodies? Go to my bio. Go to my bio. It's on my Instagram, on my bio. You gotta go there. Yes, I don't know nothing about Alpo. I never mess with Harlem. I don't have nothing. Just Harlem or Manhattan. I don't know nothing about these. I don't talk about things I don't know. I don't talk about people I ain't been around. I don't talk about people I don't have a relationship with. I don't talk about these people. A lot of these dudes come on YouTube and they talk about Alpo. They talk about Boy George. I mean, they talk about Peter Shoe. They talk about, and it's all about them reading the story about these dudes, and they talk about these dudes. Like, I don't have no relationship with nobody. I'm not going to, that's clout chasing. I'm not clout chasing. I'm only talking about dudes I have relationships with. I got stories with, that I've done stuff with, and it's real. And this is why the audience is cute to me. I don't talk about all this stuff, man. I don't talk about these things, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got a lot of followers that's good. I got Lloyd Banks, I got Shooter. You know what I mean? I got Shannon Briggs, you heard? Shannon Briggs grew up with me. Lloyd Banks was introduced to me by Queen's Flip. And, you know, he liked my story. He bought my book. Shout out to Lloyd Banks, man. You know what I'm saying? And I always loved it. And great minds think alike. Because like I said, man, I remember so clearly driving in my Benz. And I told Flip, I said, I remember when he came out, The Hunger for More, and he was talking, and I'm in my Benz, listen, and this is crazy. That was one of the best songs I like Lloyd Banks made. He said, 50 came on, he said, that because I'm bugging doesn't mean I can't make you smile again. And then the song go like this, boom, 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 down, 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 woo, oh, hey. So I'm in my biz, right? Going down 86, coming to New York. I'm getting this feeling you want to take revenge. The conversations we having the way it is. You want to discuss me in front of my lady friends. That's why it's just me and my Mercedes-Benz and lady friends. Ah, yeah. That shit was hot. Yo, I still listen to that shit. Yo, listen. That song Lloyd Banks made, shout out to Lloyd Banks. That shit right there used to bring chill. I ran that. Took me 3.5 to 4 hours to get from Elmira, upstate New York, to New York, right? To New York City. That song played there and back. How about that? That's the truth. Rewind. Getting this feeling you want to take revenge. The conversations we having the way it is. You want to discuss me in front of my lady friends. That's why it's just me and my Mercedes-Benz and lady friends. Yo, man, shout out to Lloyd Banks, you heard? You know what I mean? And Shooter my man. Shooter my boy. You know what I mean? Shooter got 100,000 followers, you heard? You know, Shooter from Bird Grain. You fuck with Jim Jones in them. Hard body. You know what I'm saying? Original thoroughbred. Shooter is a thoroughbred. He reminded me when I was young, you heard? Shooter my boy, you heard? So when I would have never known none of this if it wasn't for Flip. I never had an Instagram. I only had Facebook. So, a lot of dudes ain't on Facebook. It's whack. So, I'm on Instagram. So you get a bigger crowd. It's more professional. You get the, you know what I mean? I don't go around clout chasing. Like, I see people on there like Cardi B or whoever, Star Brim and all these. I don't clout chasing, hit, all this. Nah, I ain't with that. People hit me up, you heard? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So I hit them back. But if I mess with you, you my peoples, and I had a relationship with you, yeah, I hit you, I shoot it up. He like, yo, Killer Cat, what's up? Yo, what's up? Yo, using my video. This when I was in hiding. He said, yo, using my video. I said, I know, niggas came to me. When I was in hiding, I was in hiding. And he's like, yo, son, you was in the Shooter video. I was there. And he was talking about some of the realest bloods he was with that everybody was scared of. And I got chosen to be in the video, you heard? Not through me personally. they took a picture of me and my wife that I'm with today. Me and my wife on a visit like this. And the name of the video was I Was There. He said I was with the realest. This is what Shooter said. I was with the realest that niggas was scared of. Upstate. You heard? And he said I was there. That was the name of the song. The name of the song I Was There. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Shooter, man. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Shooter. Shout out to Shooter, because I'm still a shooter. You heard? Yeah, shout out to my son Shooter, you heard? You know what I mean? Shout out to Shannon Briggs. They call him Cannon Briggs, you know, 3-time world heavyweight champ. We grew up in Brownsville together. We went to Starlight City boxing together. You know what I'm saying? And you know, not to take nothing from Shannon Briggs, that's my homie. I remember when he went to the Olympics. I remember when he went to the Olympics. And he lost. I think it was like a body shot, boom, whatever the case may be. And, people in the gym took sides like, yeah, well, no, they had a lot of bad stuff to say about Shannon. I was mad. And I said, watch that nigga become somebody that we all ain't gonna never become. Sure enough. Because Shannon left the gym, turned pro, went to another gym, and became the biggest icon in America, Shannon Briggs. But he never forgot me. He never forgot what I was going through as a fighter coming up. I got involved with Vito. He said it the other day. He said, Cav, your image you got now, this powerful image you got now, would you imagine that if you was boxing, you ever went to jail for, a lot of your killing and shooting, if you never went to jail, you would have been big as me? He said, I remember when you was with Vito. I was like, oh, shit. When he said that, it was Vito Anafermo. Google Vito Anafermo. Played in movies. That was my father. He was my father. Goodfellas. Godfather 3. He was in all of my movies with Robert De Niro. Joe Pesci, he been in movies like that. He's an actor, but he was a professional fighter too. He took me under his wing. I got a story to tell. He took me under his wing. He took me and he raised me, bred me, strong, boom, boom, fighting, bing, bing, out of nowhere. Took a liking to me. Never took no money from me. When I turned pro and had a couple pro fights before, I went to prison and got notoriety from a book. You know what I'm saying? He keep your money. Keep your money. And continue to mess with me throughout my time when I was in prison. His kids grew up. They became movie producers. His daughter went to the Navy or to the Marines, and they kept in touch with me. You know what I mean? And right now, his son is a movie director, I assume, I think. I haven't heard from him in years. You know what I mean? So, but, I had a relationship with him. I could have, and he had, of course, he's strong, boxing is run by the mob. Niggas don't even know. It is. It's run by the mob. It's run by the mob. Been like that since the early 1900s. It was run by the mob. Believe me. True facts, Dave Johnson. True facts, Dave Johnson. True facts, Dave Johnson. And Wildcat came. He came to the gyms that I came across, that we went across, you know what I'm saying? So, we got history. We got so much history, besides being a blood, we got some real good history. My life is a whole different, I'm different. I'm not a flashy person. I don't brag about it, but it's facts. I don't brag about what I got, what I don't got. I've been around. You already see what it is. I'm natural. I'm genuine. But these are the relationships that I have with people throughout my entire life, coming from Brownsville. I'm coming from Brownsville, but I'm also socializing with people on a higher aspect in life, even though I'm still, in a way, may seem dangerous, things of that nature, but, I got access to a lot of doors that's bigger than local, just being local, just doing dumb stuff. Nah, man, I got access to the world. That's fact. Different echelon, it's a fact. I've been like that since I was young, man. Like I told you, man, I was like a lab rat. You know what I'm saying? So it's a higher thing for me because you got people from a higher standpoint acknowledging that this cat did this, he did that. He's been around people like this. He still continue to be around people like that. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Soon, very soon, you ever heard that church song? We are going to see the King. That's how it's going to be in real life. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best type of example I can give you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is with me. You know what I'm saying? I gravitate to the most unusual people in the world without even trying. I don't know why. I don't try. I don't sit around and write out letters to fan clubs and things of that nature. Like I'm a fan. I don't do none of that. I don't know, some way, somehow, my circumstances always revolve around people in a type of field. Unknowingly. I don't know why. Things like that just happen circumstantially. And I don't look for it. I don't search for it. It's just they gravitate to the point to where is that I get a message, or I get a letter in the mail, or I get a script in the mail, things of that nature. It happened to me before. David Simon sent me a script. If y'all ever seen him just show The Wire, I was the one who's supposed to play the part where the dude was a hired hitman, and then he said he didn't want to be no hitman for no more. He wanted to run the gym, the boxing gym. That was my part in that series, in The Wire. The reason why I didn't get that part, because I was under a federal investigation for conspiracy for some things. And I was arrested. This was in the mid-2000s that I had the opportunity to become someone bigger, you heard? And I messed it up by continuing to, and this is why right now I gotta be so careful. I don't care about nothing right now, like, you know what I mean? I don't, you know what I mean? I don't care about the streets. I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? You got anything negative, don't come around me. Don't come around with anything negative. I don't want to know about that. You know what I mean? I don't want to know nothing about your doing. I don't want to know. Don't come on my phone doing this and doing that. Don't, get this money. No. I'm going to keep it simple. My only job is this right here. YouTube. So when I get my check once a month, I don't care if I'm broke for the rest of the month. But I'm not going back. I'm not going to be surrounding myself around. Thank you, Leo Ellis, again, for $20. I'm not going back, and I'm not associating myself with people that's still doing crazy stuff in the street. I'm not getting jacked up like that. You know what I'm saying? And if they respect me, they won't put me in a position like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing right now. I'm an entertainer. I'm a YouTube star. Yo, facts though. You heard? I got so many people. You know what's crazy? I got people that's rooting for me that's still in the street. I got people that's in the street doing anything and they rooting for me. That's respect. When you got people of that nature, like, yo, KK, keep doing your thing, son. And they know it's easy for me to get to a bag, so I can get to a bag fast like this, you heard? To the point where it's that, nah, I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't care about that. I had that. Nah, man. I'm not going to hurt anyone no more. Especially my kids and her friends and these other kids. I'm not going to do that no more. I don't care if I make $600, $700 a month. I don't care about none of that. So what if I make $400, $500, $600 a month off my YouTube? I don't care nothing about that. I don't. Been there and done that. All it's gonna do is lead to destruction, you heard? Person in my name, they really looking at me hard. They looking at me. Right now. They still looking at me. Then it's comment. Feds, cops, I know they looking at me. But they never Never. They never gonna trap me. They ain't gonna trap me, you heard? You're not gonna trap me. You can't. I'm not gonna give you a reason to. You're not even gonna find a way to even presume or make up things. You can't even do that. You're not gonna be able to do it. I know how I am. So, that's why I promote positivity. You know what I mean? And this is why I talk, things of nature, of life, you know what I mean? Stories, you know what I mean? Things that people can relate to. People miss that type of stuff. Who wants to be on here and talk about what they used to do, what they had, and what's this? Nah, I ain't talking about that. I mean, I'm talking about some real life story stuff. Things that we go through every day that we miss. The things that we miss, I bring it back. Bing, they be like, oh, wow, I ain't hear something like that in like 8 years. I forgot about that. And then it goes back to make you feel a different type of way. This is what I do. I bring back the original remix. I remix everything in life to make people feel as if though that this is what they miss. Humor, human nature, mistakes. Thank you, Jay Way. Appreciate it. These are things that they missing in life. They missing these type of people. People out there are missing people that's working, people that's in a different type of field. They missing a person like me. Someone said, yo, KK, my big brother, my uncle, he's everybody's grandfather. He's everybody to everything. And I appreciate that because that's normally what I am. But that's normally what all of us are. We just don't exercise it because we're going through a facade to a point where it's that we don't want nobody to feel or see us in that way. Nah, let it out. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. This is how, people gravitate to you. This is how you make life so much more easier. I'm free. This is my freedom of expression. This is what I'm free finally. Holding all this stuff in, I have to come up from prison, what I've done, the PTSD, things of that nature, we held that stuff in. Don't you know that we carry that while we in the world and we still carry it around people see it, we still trap. But when you talk and you tell things that people that can relate to, it's a freedom. It releases them. There's people in this world that never been to prison that still trapped. Their soul is trapped. But when they hear persons like me talking about real life stuff, things that happen, like whoever thought that I'd be talking about my wife was on my lap, making me listen to a story, realizing she on my lap while I'm taking a shit. Who ever thinking it's true, but it happened. I was so deep into the story, coming after the story was over, my legs started getting numb. So get off my thing. She started dying laughing. I'm sitting on the toilet, butt naked, deep into a story, almost made me cry, and realized I'm sitting on the toilet taking looking at the story, and my wife is sitting on my lap the whole time. Didn't even realize it. That's crazy. Super deep, you heard? I love y'all. Take care. Remember, always tune in to KK. You know what I mean? Get those t-shirts, get those hoodies. You heard? I'm going to call it a day. KK, you my psychiatrist. I know I am Dave Johnson. You heard? You know I shouted you out yesterday, right? I shouted you out yesterday because you called in. Word up. Yo, salute to y'all, man. I love y'all. Killer Kev Cole. Thank you for the donations to everyone. But I got to go. It was beautiful talking to y'all. Next time. All right. Love.